Good morning guys, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, having a look at the Lotus challenge, which is simplify then add lightness. It's a street scene event and consists of North Coast Rush, the Highland Charge and Ashbrook Apex. This gets you the Lotus 311. So we've got a bit of spiel from Kira here, and we can go and pick which Lotus we want to use for this. I'm going to go for the Lotus Exige S. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's called Lotus Eaters and gives you a top-end A-class tune. The share code is up on the screen right now, so grab that, put that into your fine-tune section, and you can get going with this car in this championship. So fantastic. North Coast Rush. Okay, start race event. Let's go. And for this you want this on highly skilled or above, because that's what you need in order to get the reward and also get the seasonal completion. And there's a lot of street racing in this week, to be honest. There's the big marathon event in the Forza and the Beauty and Power and Soul, the Aston Martin Championship, is also street racing, and so is this one. And this Lotus is actually not a bad car. It's actually pretty decent. I've got a nice tune on it. I've used this before and I've already got myself into first place in less than a minute, which is brilliant. So it's not bad going, it's just a case of going around here and making sure I don't mess it up too badly and lose my first place, because with these championships it's all about the points. There's 60 points in total to be earned, and that's 20 points per event. So 3 events, 20 points event, that's 60. And you have to get first at the top of the championship, and I've just lost my first place for this event, but it's only 41% of the way through, so I should definitely be able to pass this idiot here, although going completely off into the field. But I'm not worrying too much because I've done this run a few times and I know there's definitely places I can be passing them here. But for the championship, at the minimum you need to be winning 2 of the 3 events and finishing second on one of the events. I always try and go for 3 first place finishes because, well, why not? You don't really race to lose, do you? You race to win. But sometimes you just struggle with it, and pulling in a second place is all you can manage. But I'm back into first place. I'm to give it a bit of hard braking because I came up on that overtake pretty quick, a lot faster than I probably should have done. But 76%, I'm back in first place. I've got the Drivatar cars behind me, so they're holding their lines absolutely perfectly, and managed to avoid that non-player car and taking that corner without missing the checkpoints. It's still a bit windy, as you can see on the mini-map, so I need to be very careful with this one. But coming round and trying to at least maintain the little gap I have got. I've clipped the smoke, that has counted, fantastic. And coming around here you can see the finish line up at the end, so it's just a case of get my foot down, avoid this van and through the line. First place, fantastic. That gets me 20 points like I said, and 20 points for a championship. So I'll skip through this stuff and we can get back into the game and have a look on the map where the next event is located. So I'm going to pull the map up. I'm looking for the white icons, and there's one there, the Highland Charge. Do a fast travel that way so I don't mess around them to drive halfway across the map. And I'm here, so what we can do is get into this, and I do seem to have a few little issues with the buttons because Forza has rearranged my controller layout, which is a pain, but I'm picking through this. I'm going in with the Lotus again and just get this loaded up. The Highland Charge. Start race. Onto the starting grid and go. Pull away, hit the accelerator as soon as it starts. And coming around here on the hill, need to be a little bit careful, but I've managed to get myself up to 4th place. I need to be careful on this corner. Let's see if I can take 4th on here. So you're battling me a bit there, aren't you? You need to be careful. Come on. You're sticking to your racing lines perfectly, and I'm sliding about. That's dropped me down to 7th, but into 6th. And just a case now, catching up with these lot, because I am after a 1st place on this. Let's avoid the non-player cars and just give it a bit of power, give it some acceleration and try not to mess it up. So 6th place, a little bit of braking, coming round, cutting the corner but clipping the smoke so it does count. I don't get any dodgy warnings up about missed checkpoints and whatnot. But coming up the mountain, and I'm keeping up with these guys, so I should be able to pass them in a moment. So I've grabbed 5th place, little stutter there on the game, but I've gotten to 4th and into 3rd. You've gone off on a completely bonkers angle. I don't know what you were doing, but I'm in 3rd place and pulling 2nd. Need to be careful right here, otherwise it will go off. And I did actually miss that checkpoint, I think, unless I barely clipped it. I'm not entirely sure, but who cares? You know, it counted, it works. I didn't have to hit rewind, and it's just now a battle for 1st place at 68%. Lots of tight turns down here, cars coming up, not really what you want. Quite lucky on the bridge, because normally I crash into them. And pass you, jobs are good. And 1st place with 81% completed. You can see the finish line up on the minimap, so a couple of little turns here I need to be careful of. Take out some of the fence, past the van, and go from there. I can see you trying to overtake me. I can see the lights, but I'm not having that, not at this stage. I worked hard to get here, so I want the 1st place. So there you go, 1st place, jobs are good. 20 more points would give me a total of 40. So that's 40 points out of a possible 60. And I'm a winner. So skip through all this stuff and get back into the map. So onto the map and looking for the little white ones. What have we got? Ashbrook Apex. Okay, fast travel that way because, like I said before, there's no point driving halfway across the map if you can just do a fast travel. Gets you to places quicker so you can get on with things. And we're here now at Ashbrook Apex. Continue event, pick the Lotus, and let all this stuff load in to the game. Ashbrook Apex. The 3rd and the final event. Now I don't want to jump up to expert. I'm happily enough leaving this on highly skilled, especially given that it is street racing, and street racing annoys me anyway because of the overpowered driver tasks, but I've been through this quite a few times, so that's all I'm going to say on that for a bit. But into 5th and taking this 1st corner very carefully because I don't want to go into the houses, and taken that pretty well, to be honest, and just see if I can get past Brubel's Maximus in 4th place. Yes, I've passed you. Give it a bit of break and spun it. Not good. I've lost my place and back down to 7th again, which is not good, but I should be able to catch up. 8th place. This is starting to look crappier and crappier as it goes on, isn't it? Because I've won 2, which means at bare minimum I need to get 2nd on this one in order to win the championship and get the championship completion, get the car, get the seasonal percentages. And 35% away in, I reckon I can do this. Just need to give it a little bit of power and not mess it up. round there. That's actually really good. I quite like that turn. That's actually gone really well. Normally I'm pretty crap at taking turns, and that went really well over that bridge. So yeah, I'm impressed by that. Well done me, you know. And back into 5th place. Got a global influence there and a little bit of stuttering on the game because it has been doing that a lot recently. I'm not sure why. Avoid the tree. Definitely do not want to be hitting that damn tree. So let's take 3rd place. Can I take 2nd? Trying to ram me, you muppet. I've took 2nd and I've got muzzled penguin here in 1st. Yeah. Undertake there. Undertake you there. And bye. Yeah. 1st place. 72% of the way through. It's not too bad going. And just avoid these non-player cars here as I come round towards this corner. Hit my brakes down. Slowing down because the last thing I want is to hit a tree. And pretty much near the end now, just got that sharp turn over to the left. I'm not letting you past there, you muppet. Not a chance. And you can see the finish line up ahead. And it's just a case of give it a blast, give it a run, and yeah, that's 3 for 3 at that point. And this is stuttering a lot. I'm not sure what's going on with it. No, I don't want to hit you, but it doesn't matter. Keep going, keep going. And through the line, 1st place. Job's a good un. That's 20 points for this event, giving me a total of 60 points. That's a clean sweep for all of this championship. And it's complete. Simplify, then add lightness. Yeah. Got the little completion bits there. And this gives me the Lotus 311, which is actually quite a rare car, but not one you can really sell on the auctioneers because no bugger wants it. But it is one which isn't that easily available. But I've got my credits and got my rewards here, so that's the end of that championship, guys. So if you like what I'm doing, hit that like button, hit subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.